Oh, the birthday bash thing. Well, I'll tell you about the history of the birthday bash thing. I started playing the radio in 1982, and by like the mid 80s, I was playing like all the time, every 3 and 4, sometimes 5 nights a week. And back then, people when you went out to the clubs back then, you paid to get in. You didn't have a whole heap of freeness. The economy was good, so you could even keep a basement party, and people would charge at the door, and you still had to buy out the bar. So people would come out and see me, and say 4 nights a week. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna come up with a thing on my birthday. I tried it one year. So I'm gonna come up with a thing on my birthday. I'm just gonna give a free party and just let people come out for free and don't charge no kind of admission. And people really wasn't doing that a whole lot back then. So I did it one year, and it was just real successful. I said, for my birthday, I want to give back something to the people. So that's where that came back from. I think it was like in the mid or late '80s the first time that we had done that. And since then, that got bigger and bigger. I started finding bigger places. A couple of years we did it at Union Hall, for those who remember Union Hall. We did it at Union Hall, and 1,200 people came out one year. That was the first time ever I saw Union Hall. The walls of Union Hall sweat, So, and that actually led to, I said, well, where's the next place that I can do it at? I can't afford any bigger place like McCormick Place or anything like that. So I said, you know what, the next biggest place is outside. So that's when I said, you know what, I'm gonna try this on the beach. And that actually led to the thing where we ended up calling it a Reggae Beach Bash. And of course, that became its own history. But that's the whole history of where the free birthday party came from. Claim to fame? Well, I don't really have no claim to fame, I don't think. I know some of the things that I was involved in, kind of a historic nature for reggae in Chicago. Certainly Reggae on the Beach, like I say, it started from the original birthday bash, and it just took on a life of its own. It became just a major thing. We used to do 1,500, 2,000 people, 64th Street Beach. It was just madness. Of course, Radio Babylon, I think we definitely set some history with that. Some of the things we used to do on the radio, the artists we had on there, getting artists to go live. I mean, that was just, some major stuff. I did radio for 18 years on WH3K. And, Radio Babylon, it set certain standards, just for everybody else to follow. I think one of the things I hope to be kind of remembered for, or some of the things I hope trends I set, was taking dancehall to a higher level, starting to bring some of the dancehall shows to nicer venues. I think the first time working with King Tubbis, we had Buju Banton, and we originally had it scheduled for kind of a little ghetto show, but I said, what, let's step this up. So we took it to the Cubby Bear, and then just since then, man, just things took off with Change Productions. We started doing shows at just some really nice places, bringing dancehall acts to House of Blues and some of those kind of places. I think that was historic in nature for sure. Currently, we're still working. I'm still DJing. Got a couple of club events going on. Still, doing a lot of things. Still some promotions. Working with a few different clubs here and there. Not as much, but a few promotions going on here and there. Of course, some festivals and major award shows we still got going on. We got some things that we're working on with the new technology. I think that's kind of where we're looking to go next. So much technology out there with the internet, computers, and all that kind of stuff that we didn't have a chance. I didn't have a chance to really deal with. Like I say, coming up in the 80s and 90s, the technology just wasn't there. Now you have there's so many more avenues to do things with. So we got some new exciting things coming up. So you gotta watch for that. But yeah, I'm just inviting everybody to come out. It's just a good time. We linked with VIP events. A good friend of mine from way back. VIP is a true promoter. VIP is a true promoter, and he's been a good friend. We've done some things in the past, so we're linking with him on this event. We're linked with a good friend of mine, worked with King Tubbis Foundation, King Tubbis history. King Tubbis set a lot of trends, a lot of standards in the reggae industry, longest serving sound system worldwide. So it's real good with bringing King Tubbis in, bringing in some of my favorite DJs that were available. They're gonna come and play, and you know, it's all about just fun. I know people have some other events scheduled. I know Bass Odyssey, big up Bass Odyssey in town. People go and support that and go and support some of the regular events. We're going straight to 5 in the morning. So Field Marshal's birthday bash tonight, Saturday night, July 17th, Taste Entertainment Center, 63rd and Lowe. And that's even that is a history to that. People don't realize that I was the first DJ to play in there, play reggae in there back in the day. Hudson brought me in there, and that goes back to 1980 something. Field Marshal Mega, me and Johnny Mega used to play there. So there's some history there. So we're just tying all of these things in, bringing out some people. You know, they say the capacity is 1,000, so after 1,000 people, we lock the doors. But yeah, you know, people go to your regular events, go support some of those other events, and then come on, we're gonna be there till 5 in the morning. So I'm just asking people to come on out. This will be a good time, good music, straight going back from the 80s straight up to the new millennium to, you know, 21st century. So we got X amount of music. All the DJs are coming out to support, all the dancers coming out to support. So it's gonna be a good time. Looking forward to it. The 2K10 version, the return of Field Marshal's birthday bash. Look for that. Respect.